Good morning, class. Let us paint a tree today. Okay, so let us draw the tree first. Okay, so the main tree is done. Now we will be drawing the branches. Watch carefully the top of the branches. More branches are there. Okay, so this is our tree. You can call it a skeleton of the tree. Now what I want to show you is, watch it very carefully. This is the trunk of the tree. Then there are three main branches. Then these branches are coming out from these branches, primary branches, the secondary branches, this third branch. Okay, tree trunk or the tree branches, it is always narrower on the top, almost pointed, and it gets thicker and thicker, wider and wider towards the bottom. Fine, tree trunk is the thickest part. These three branches, they are less thicker than this trunk. Then the branches coming out from these branches, they are again less thicker than these branch. Okay, so when you draw a tree, you must take care of this. Now it's a flower tree, so I am making some rough shapes, okay, along the branches. Have a closer look how I am doing it. Just roughly and randomly, okay. Don't try to do it like this, no. Do it fast. Some random shapes. Okay, so the shapes are done. You can see shapes are with the branches. They are here as well. Some shapes may touch. Some has some space between them. Okay, and now I am going to fill these shapes with primary red. So this is our primary red, and I am going to fill the shapes. Okay, so I have filled all the shapes with primary red. I have colored very properly. I have tried it to fill it very properly, but still there are some white spots are visible. Let it be so. Okay, and now we are going to make a few more shapes. It is same like we did earlier, but they are smaller in size. Now I am going to draw the shapes just as we did before, mostly along the flowers or these red shapes. We don't want much shapes. Just a little. Okay, so I made some more shapes, and now I am going to fill them with leaf green. Okay. Now when you fill leaf green, and when this green touches the red color, you can see a brownish color has formed. Okay, because red and green, what are they? They are complementary colors. They sit on the opposite side of each other on the color wheel. Okay, and when we mix opposite colors, what happens? They form a neutral colors, like it is forming brown, some brownish color, or okay, but we don't mind this brownish color because it helps us to create a illusion of some shadow. Okay, so now let us fill all the shapes with leaf green. Okay, so it is filled with leaf green. At some places I have painted it over red intentionally to create a shadow, like here, here, a little bit here. Okay, and now let us make this whites. We have to fill this whites with the background color, but okay. Okay, there is a sky in the background and I am going to fill the sky with a light blue. Okay, and I want a very light sky, so I am going to fill it very lightly, just very lightly. Okay, wherever white is shown between the caps of the tree, we are going to fill it with this light green. Okay, but very lightly. So I have filled till here with light blue very lightly. Now we can use a little white to smoothen it. I'm just trying to smooth the sky a bit. We don't need to do it very detailed. We don't need much detail. Okay, I colored the white very lightly as well, and we can use our finger or a tissue paper to smudge it further. Okay, just a little bit of smudging. I don't want much smudging here, just a bit. Don't mix the colors. Okay, if you have some difficulty doing it here, just leave it as it is and do the outer sides. Now I have this medium yellow and I am going to fill the whites on red with this medium yellow. Just a bit here and there. Don't cover the red with yellow. Just a bit. Okay? Mostly on the top. Little bit yellow can be shown here as well. It's okay. I am not covering the red. Okay, I am just covering the white spots. It is done. There are still some spots visible and I don't want yellow anymore, so I am going to cover them with red. The white spots only on red. Okay, so it is done. A few spots on this green colors, I have filled them with red too, and it has made a shadow, brownish shadow. Okay, now I'm going to color the trunk and the branches. Okay, first I am going to use brown. It is simply the brown color. Okay. Do it slowly and properly. Don't be in a hurry. Maybe the light is coming from here. We can leave this portion. I will color the main branches only. Not all the little branches, no, only the main branches. I am not coloring here with the whole area. We will just give an impression and leave it. Okay, the main portion is covered with brown, and now I am going to use light brown. Here is light brown. Light brown is giving it some highlight. Highlight means the areas where light is falling more. So I have done with light brown, and now first let us do the ground. I am going to use buff on ground. You can use buff or yellow ochre or even light brown, whatever you like. Okay, I'm going to do it just roughly. Now I am going to use the pencil for shadow portion. Okay, this portion has lesser light, so it is quite dark. The bottom is dark because all the shadow falls on the bottom. Now you have to think about it, where it should be dark and where it should be light. Observe a tree, okay, and you will see. The trunk is never so smooth. It has bump and it has holes, a rough structure, just a little bit. And we have to shadow likewise. You see, wherever I am doing it dark, it has some depth there. Okay, now I am going to shade the branches with pencil. I am only using the pencil. Okay. If you remember, we made some branches. Now whatever is left, some branches are visible here and there, not all the branches, just a few of them. Okay, they appear and they lost in the flowers and leaves, and they appear. You see, I am just making here and there. Okay, this is our tree. I have made some branches here as well that are visible on the top. Okay, there are some branches that they appear and they again lost in the flowers, again appear, again lost in the leaves and flowers. Okay, draw it like this. Observe a tree very carefully and then try to draw. Now we need a shadow. This is yellow ochre, but I think I need one more shade darker. Okay, I am using light brown. Okay, I need the shadow a little darker than the ground color. And now I am going to use a little brown over it. Just on the light brown, a little bit of brown. Okay, now if you see it very carefully, if you watch it very carefully, you can see the shape of the shadow. It is not just a solid block of some darker color, and especially it is not black. I am using a bit darker shade than the ground. Okay, and near the tree, near the roots, it should be very dark. I am using a pencil for this. Very dark doesn't mean black. I'm using a bit pencil here to make it a little darker, and rest I will leave as it is. Shape of the shadow resembles the shape of the tree. There are spots that I have left between the shadow. Okay, do it like this. Now finally with leaf green I am going to do just like this on all the red part. Okay, not much, don't overdo it, just a bit. I think this part looks a little vacant. Let us fill it with red. And now fill all the white spots with red. All the white spots may be in the green part or in the red part. Okay, so now I have filled a little bit of this area as well. Okay, I think now the tree is complete. So now this is our tree, and observe other trees as well. You don't need to always copy it exactly as it is. Try to paint your own tree. Try to paint some other trees as well. Okay? Enjoy doing it and stay in and stay safe. Bye.